Memory is one of life's greatest treasures. It holds our stories, our love, our achievements, and even those small moments that make us smile for no reason. But what happens when we start to forget? Have you ever experienced that? Forgot where? You left your glasses? Or the name of someone you've known for years? Here's the truth. Memory loss doesn't have to be a normal part of aging. According to the World Health Organization, up to 40% of memory loss cases can actually be prevented, and today I'm going to show you 5 surprising causes of memory loss in older adults. And more importantly, what you can start doing right now to keep your mind sharp, healthy, and full of life. Stick with me until the end, because the last reason is something most people never talk about, but it could completely change your future. Let me tell you the story of John and Paul, 2 friends, same age, both retired at 65. John decided to keep learning. He signed up for an online photography course and started doing crossword puzzles every day. Paul, on the other hand, said, "I've worked enough in my life," and spent most of his days just watching TV. 5 years later, John remembers names easily, has great conversations, and even uses his smartphone better than his grandkids. Paul? He forgets where he puts things, misses appointments, and barely recognizes his neighbors. Why does this happen? Because the brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it gets weak. The good news is you can build new brain connections at any age. Simple activities can help. Reading a book, playing a brain game, learning something new, or just having a good conversation. Set aside 15 to 20 minutes each day to challenge your brain. It doesn't have to be hard, it just has to be something new. Let me ask you, what's the last new thing you learned? Share it in the comments. Did you know your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy? And all that energy comes from the food you eat. Think about it this way. If you had a luxury car, would you put cheap gas in it? Of course not. But that's what many of us do to our brains when we eat highly processed foods every day. Too much sugar, fried food, soda, processed meats. All of these can cause inflammation in the brain and speed up mental decline. But there's good news. Foods like salmon and sardines, nuts, berries, and leafy greens are natural protectors of the brain. Try adding just one of these to your meals today. A handful of walnuts or a piece of grilled fish can make a big difference. Now let me ask you, what food gives you energy and mental clarity? Let us know in the comments. What if I told you that walking just 30 minutes a day can improve your memory? Believe it or not, it's true. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, and with more blood comes more oxygen and nutrients, which help keep your brain cells healthy and active. And no, you don't need a gym membership. A walk to the store, taking the stairs, dancing at home, gardening, it all counts. Start with just 10 minutes a day, then gradually increase your time. The important thing is to move your body. What's your favorite way to stay active? Share it in the comments. When we're calm, our mind works like a well-organized library. But when we're stressed, it's like all the books have fallen off the shelves. Stress releases a hormone called cortisol, and when it builds up too much, it affects parts of the brain responsible for memory. The more stressed you are, the more you forget. And the more you forget, the more stressed you feel. But here's the good news. You can take back control. Take just 5 minutes each day for yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Listen to calming music. Pray, meditate, or write in a journal. What helps you relax during a stressful day? Share your tip in the comments. It might help someone else too. Humans were made for connection, and when we isolate ourselves, our brain suffers. Studies show that seniors who are socially isolated have a much higher risk of developing dementia. Talking, laughing, telling stories, listening. All of these things keep the mind active and strengthen memory. Even if you live alone, you can still stay connected. Call a friend, send a message, join a community group, a church, or a local club. Reach out to someone today. Sometimes just saying, "Hi, how are you?" can brighten someone's day, including your own. Who would you like to reconnect with? Mention them in the comments. Let's quickly go over the 5 habits that can help protect your memory. Keep your mind active. Eat brain-friendly foods. Move your body. Manage your stress. Stay connected with others. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you're 60, 70, or 80 years old, your brain can still grow, learn, and get stronger. Every small step you take today can build a healthier, sharper, and more joyful tomorrow. If you found these tips helpful, like this video, subscribe to the Golden Age channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on future content. Every week we share practical, easy-to-follow tips to help you live better with more health and happiness. And don't forget to share this video with someone you care about who also wants to keep their mind sharp. See you in the next video.